Hello, welcome to the RE event on Flip Learning. Today we're doing things a little bit different. Today we're going to have Marie Upton talking with Brenda Brotherton, Learning and Development Manager at the RAA, about how they might use flipped learning as part of their workplace learning solution. Over to Marie.
So Brenda, talk me through how learning and development is changing at RAA.
Sure, Marie. Learning and development is changing quite significantly, and certainly in the last couple of years. We're finding we've got some challenges around getting people in classrooms and, for whole day events or 3-day events, and it's just not possible. You've got business constraints, and you've also got to think about the learners and actually what they're taking on in that period of time. So we are looking at a number of solutions, and I guess our aim with those solutions is to ensure that the learning is flexible. We're very mindful that we've got changing demographics, and with that we need to adapt our learning style. So we also are looking at how we can deliver that learning through multiple devices, for example, and making sure that that learning is just in time for the learner rather than being weeks out for when they can actually apply it.
So can you give an example? Has there been a recent example of where you've had a problem that you've worked and maybe just still continuing work through the situation?
Yeah, sure. We've got scenarios where we have staff who work in our call centres, for example, whether they're answering the calls for our patrols or talking to our members, and it's very tricky to have them come out for a whole day worth of training when we can actually look at some different solutions. So we're working quite closely with those staff in mind, and how we can offer some flexible solutions, and whether that's watching videos or doing some things online and in a smaller amount of time spent in the classroom. That's our ideal. So we're really taking that blended solution and reconfiguring it for our staff.
So have you got particular platforms that you've used already?
Well, we have the traditional platforms of e-learning and then some face-to-face and videos that we can upload on our internal SharePoints. But I think it's really looking at what else is out there and what else can we leverage going forward.
Okay, so maybe we could have a look at an example of something that's already been created as on a platform and go from there and see how that might work for you.
Yeah, fantastic. I know there's so many options out there, and some of them are free, so it's about looking at what's available and what we can tap into.
Okay, thank you, Brenda.
Thank you.
Here's a tool that you could use for a flipped learning solution. Can be used in Brenda's situation with the RAA, but for any sort of workplace learning program where you're looking to do the same things that Brenda needs to do at the RAA, typically make it a much more flexible solution for you. So this tool is free. It's available on the web, of course, and it is completely customizable based on whatever your learning outcomes are. So let's have a look. Here's an example of a lesson I created earlier. This one's about Pavlov's dog, and it's about the theory of motivation and how to get people to change behaviour. So this sample is one that I've used before with my learners, where they can come over to this link that I've created just for them. They can come over, they can watch the video first. The video only goes for 3.5 minutes, so it's quite short. Then they can go over to the think area and answer some questions. And as you can see, you can put in and edit these questions to anything you like, whatever examples you want to. You can do multiple choice questions as well as short answer questions. They can then save their answers, and you'll receive a notification of those answers and that student's gone in and completed that question. So you get to monitor what they're doing. So this can be as many questions as you like it to be. If you would like your learners to look into other resources as well, then you can go over to the Dig Deeper function. In the Dig Deeper function, as you can see, it's free form content. So you can add in whatever content you like. You can add in links to other websites. You can add in other videos. You could also add in other articles or your own workplace specific policies or procedures that you want your learners to have a look at based on this example. You can see there's a couple of other videos there that are also based on motivation to get people to look a little bit deeper into the topic itself. Once they've looked a little bit deeper, you can also use this as a discussion forum. So on the discuss page, you can create a discussion about the topic, and people can start their own discussion, as you can see, by just clicking on the Start a Discussion link. And then anybody that has this link then can go in and add to this discussion. So this is a very useful tool to really capture your thoughts or your learners' thoughts on particular topics. Once you've completed the discussion, of course, then you can go over to, and finally, where you can put in, and again, free-form content, conclude the lesson in how you want it to conclude. You could put in the next classroom session and the schedule and dates and where they need to do next and where they need to go next. And then that's it. This lesson can be used for anyone, for everyone. All you need to do is send them a link, completely free. You can customise lessons that are already created by hitting on the Customise Lesson button. And as you can see, as you go in, you can have a look and edit anything. And it does publish to a shared forum. Now, what you can do here at this stage, of course, is now that's given you a link that you can share that link on different social media outlets, but you can also just send an email directly from this page to people that you want to share your lesson. This will go into their email, they will click on the lesson, they'll complete the lesson as you've put that into place, and you'll be completely notified of who's accessed the lesson, how they've answered the questions, and be ready for the next portion of their training program. Thank you for watching our video on Flip Learning. Hopefully you found some ideas on how you can use it in your own workplace learning solution.
And the situation that Brenda outlined is probably quite similar to a lot of other situations that you have in your workplace.
So please join our discussion, give us your feedback, and we will be following up with another video for this program. Thank you.
Thank you.